fight and push harder for what you believe in, you'd be surprised. You are much stronger than you think. If you don't have any shadows, you are not standing in the light. Do not allow people to dim your shine because they are blinded. Tell them to put on some sunglasses because we were born this way. Ignore all hatred and criticism. Live for what you create and die protecting it. We need fantasy to survive because reality is too difficult. For being different, it's easy. But to be unique, it's a complicated thing. Confidence is key. If you don't have it, fake it. You have to fail and then get better. Then you have to fail again and then get even better. People will always talk, so let's give them something to talk about. You will never find what you are looking for in love if you don't love yourself. Even if the whole world turns their back on you, you will always have yourself. Celebrate all the things you don't like about yourself. Love yourself. It doesn't matter who you are, or where you come from, or how much money you've got in your pocket. You have your own destiny and your own life ahead of you. You have to be unique and different and shine in your own way. I feel like if you're a really good human being, you can try to find something beautiful in every single person, no matter what. It's always wrong to hate, but it's never wrong to love. They can't scare me if I scare them first. Never be afraid to dream. You can be whoever you choose to become in the future. Just do it. Just see it and visualize it, and every day of your life project that about yourself. My New Year's resolution: never be afraid to be kicked in the teeth. Let the blood and the bruises define your legacy. Peace. It does not mean to be in a place where there is no trouble, noise, or hard work. It means to be in the midst of those things and still be calm in your heart. If you're a strong female, you don't need permission. I do not have to be high to be great. I do not have to be drunk to have a good idea. I can sit with my thoughts and not feel crazy. I can do it. I can do it without the dope. People that are obsessed with hating you feel flattered. Their whole lives revolve around you. Music changed my life. I don't know who I would be without it. Don't ignore even the smallest glimmer of passion in your soul. Run towards it with everything you have. It could change your life. Stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. It's your responsibility. People love the chaos in my brain, but I'm terrified of it. Some women choose to follow men, and some women choose to follow their dreams. If you're wondering which way to go, remember that your career will never wake up and tell you that it doesn't love you anymore. I am my own sanctuary, and I can be reborn as many times as I choose throughout my life. The only better thing than a unicorn is a gay unicorn. People ask me why I wear veils. I reply, I am mourning. Mourning what? Well, I figure something shitty must be going on somewhere. Rejoice and love yourself today, cause baby, you were born this way. Bear your struggles very close to your heart and have them be a part of you that you're proud of instead of something that you're ashamed of. If you were to ask me what I want to do, I don't want to be a celebrity. I want to make a difference. Acceptance, tolerance, bravery, compassion. These are the things my mom taught me. Don't be a drag. Just be a queen. The reason I don't want anyone to control me is not because I want to be in control. I don't want anyone to control me because I don't want anyone to control anyone. At the end of the day, you won't be happy until you love yourself. I am a feminist. I reject wholeheartedly the way we are taught to perceive women. The beauty of women, how a woman should act or behave. Women are strong and fragile. Women are beautiful and ugly. We are soft-spoken and loud, all at once. There is something mind-controlling about the way we're taught to view women. Some of us wear the mask prouder than others. It's okay to be sad. I've been trained to love my darkness. Let the blood and the bruises define your legacy. To everyone who says this is wrong to feel like this, say, I was born this way, baby. I don't know that my schooling was conducive to wild ideas and creativity, but it gave me discipline, drive. They taught me how to think. I really know how to think. There's no way to convince people of your greatness. Whatever it is that you want to be, you have to know it inside and knife fight your way to your dream. If anyone tells you that you can't achieve your dreams, or put you down, make your hand into a claw and tell them you're a little monster and you can do whatever the F you want. Well, that's your opinion, isn't it? And I'm not about to waste my time trying to change it. Well, that's your opinion, isn't it? And I'm not about to waste my time trying to change it. I'm not interested, Larry, in being a perfect, plastic pop singer that looks great in bikinis and is on the cover of every magazine. I'm more interested in helping my fans to love who they are and helping them to reject prejudice and reject those things that they're taught from society to not like themselves, to feel like freaks, that they're not wanted. I very much want to inject gay culture into the mainstream. It's not an underground tool for me. It's my whole life. I learned that my sadness never destroyed what was great about me. You just have to go back to that greatness, find that one little light that's left. I'm lucky I found one little glimmer stored away. And now, I'm just trying to change the world, one sequin at a time. I think tolerance and acceptance and love is something that feeds every community. Love is like a brick. You can build a house, or you can sink a dead body. I wanted to be a skinny little ballerina, but I was a voluptuous little Italian girl whose dad had meatballs on the table every night. Don't be insecure if your heart is pure if you're going through a dark time. Don't ever give up. You can always make your way back to the other end of that circle and find your happiness again. I was very depressed when I was 19. I would go back to my apartment every day and I would just sit there. It was quiet and it was lonely. It was still. It was just my piano and myself. I had a television and I would leave it on all the time just to feel like somebody was hanging out with me. I adored Freddie Mercury and Queen had a hit called Lady Gaga. That's why I love the name. Freddie was unique, one of the biggest personalities in the whole of pop music. He was not only a singer but also a fantastic performer, a man of the theater and someone who constantly transformed himself. In short, a genius. Be brave and celebrate with us your perceived flaws, as society tells us. May we make our flaws famous, and thus redefine the heinous. If you only believe that you're an artist when you have a big advance in your pocket and a single coming out, I would say that's quite soulless. You have to have a sense of your own greatness and your own ability from a very deep place inside you. I am the one with the litmus test in my hands of what people need to hear next. When you're around me and really see that all I do is live and breathe for my work, it's not strange, it's just Gaga. I'm going to be a star. You know why? Because I have nothing left to lose. Art is life. Life is art. The question is what came first. In fact, my courage and my bravery at a young age was the thing I was bullied for. A kind of who do you think you are? You define beauty for yourself. Society doesn't define your beauty. Your spirit and your faith defines your beauty. I'm perpetually lonely. Glam culture is ultimately rooted in obsession, and those of us who are truly devoted and loyal to the lifestyle of glamour are masters of its history. Or, to put it more elegantly, we are librarians. I do not accept any less than someone just as real, as fabulous. I'm obsessively opposed to the typical. I am an artist, and I have the ability and the free will to choose the way the world will envision me. The fashion I've acquired over the years is so sacred to me, from costumes to couture, high fashion to punk, where I've collected from my secret international hotspots. I keep everything in an enormous archive in Hollywood. The clothes are on mannequins, also on hangers and in boxes with a photo of each piece, and there's a website where I can go to look through everything. It's too big, I could never sort through it myself. But these garments tell the stories of my life. I just want to be myself, and I want you to love me for who I am. I don't want to be remembered as anything but brave. The only good intention to make money is to help others. I want to be Oprah. I want to be Melinda Gates. If I ever sell products other than my talents, then it will be to give more to others. My mama told me when I was young, we're all born superstars. Never bully anyone because karma has everyone's address and a motherfucking stamp. I love Dolce & Gabbana. I love Versace. I love the crazy, more eccentric stuff. My fans are who I am. You give meaning to my life. You will never know the connection I feel to you. Some women choose to follow men, and some women choose to follow their dreams. I feel the denial of gay marriage sends a prejudice message. Our youth deserve a fair and hopeful future with government that values us equally. I had my little ponies. I was obsessed with the idea of a creature that was born with something magical that sort of made them the misfit in the world of the stallion. I'm actually quite obsessed with unicorns. They are in essence a mythical creature. The unicorn is born magical, and it's not the unicorn's fault, and it doesn't make it any more or less special or any less unique, but it can't help that it was born with that magic. I've been actually really very pleased to see how much awareness was raised around bullying, and how deeply it affects everyone. You know, you don't have to be the loser kid in high school to be bullied. Bullying and being picked on comes in so many different forms. I don't see myself as ever being like anybody else. A girl's got to use what she's given, and I'm not going to make a guy drool the way a Britney video does. So I take it to extremes. I don't say I dress sexily on stage, what I do is so extreme. It's meant to make guys think. I don't know if this is sexy or just weird. I'm not as goal obsessed as I am process obsessed. A girl's just as hot as the shoes she chooses. Fashion is the thing that saved me from being sad. Depression doesn't take away your talents, it just makes them harder to find. I like black because it is a vacant space. How can I protect something so perfect without evil? I want the deepest, darkest, sickest parts of you that you are afraid to share with anyone because I love you that much. When you make music or write or create, it's really your job to have mind-blowing, irresponsible, condomless sex with whatever idea it is you're writing about at the time. I see love in black and white, passion in shades of gray. But when it comes to you and I, color is all I see. Being gay is like glitter, it never goes away. I am focused on the work. I am constantly creating. I am a busy girl. I live and breathe my work. I love what I do. I believe in the message. There's no stopping. I didn't create the fame created me. Fame is ultimately about the cycles of desire and how to do away with them or manage them well. I had a boyfriend who told me I'd never succeed, never be nominated for a Grammy, never have a hit song, and that he hoped I'd fail. I said to him, someday, when we're not together, you won't be able to order a cup of coffee at the F Deli without hearing or seeing me. You must always remember, the most important fashion accessory is the condom. I work very hard, but when God opens that door for you, when life opens that door for you, I should say, I think it's important to be giving, to return the love back. It sometimes makes people feel better about themselves, you know, to put other people down, or make fun of them, or maybe make mockery of their work, and that doesn't make me feel good at all. I feel that my fans have cultivated my talent and they continue to nurture me. Memories are not recycled like atoms and particles in quantum physics. They can be lost forever. I want kids. I want a soccer team, and I want a husband. The instrument that I never learned how to play was my fans. You know, they are the part of the story that nobody teaches you. I just want to do the right thing. I want to be a voice with them, among them. A middle finger is more New York than a corporate ambush. I bleed for my hometown, and I die for my fans. Don't idolize me, idolize yourself. I'm confident in who I am.